going on, guys? Chris here, and today we are going to start the build of my Audi S4. It's a B5S4 2001, and it is the twin turbo 6. Awesome car. So if you don't know the backstory on that, definitely go and check out my other videos first. It says what I got done to the car when I first got it. The car is almost, completely stock. It has turbo back exhaust, and that is it. So today we are finally going to start the build because the car is, perfect, is ready to start being built. And like I said, completely stock. I took a little time off just because I had a couple decisions to make in my life. I am a college student, had a couple future plans that I had to, start planning out and, doing those things. But during that time I had off, I also fixed a couple things extra things on this car. The first thing I did was paint the brake calipers silver, because they were brand new and they were just metal. I didn't want them to rust. But I also laid a Audi Sport decal on the front brake caliper and a Audi decal on the rear brake caliper. The next thing I did was I had a faulty fuel gauge, so I took the sender out of the gas tank, I resoldered it, it's working perfect. I have a perfectly working fuel tank, fuel gauge now, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But the other thing I did was fix my windshield washer fluid, got a new pump for that, and put that in. Everything's working perfect, so we're really dwindling down to, almost nothing. This car's really in great shape, and like I said, go check out my other videos. But today, what we're gonna do, I have a engine light on. Funny, right? I just said it's in pristine condition, but honestly, to start this build, what we're gonna do is make sure all my sensors are perfect. So what I do need, I know. What I need, I know. So what I do know that I need is a camshaft sensor, which is already ordered. I need 2 EGT sensors. I can't wait to get those in because those are ordered also, but I'll tell you in a second. Those hold the car to 6 pounds of boost because when they're bad, it tells the ECU that it's overheating, so then it dumps fuel or runs rich, and it also keeps the car on lower boost. And this car feels fast already, so super excited to get back to that peak of 12 pounds of boost. Feel this car. Never felt it there yet because those EGT sensors were always a problem. So what I actually did with those, let me tell you really quick. Instead of spending $500 on 2 sensors, I just ordered the inner chips. And I'm going to, like the modules on the inside, I'm going to resolder those back into the inside. 90 bucks, said and done, going to work perfectly. So that's out of the way. Next thing we're going to do, I have a brake pad wear light on. We are going to check those out really quick. I have brand new caliper and pads. If you should know that from watching my other video, subscribers. But yeah, we are going to just unplug those, check them out, make sure that they're not unplugged or they didn't wiggle out or anything, and plug them back in, and we'll see if that light goes off in the dash. And then the last thing sensor wise that I have is the oxygen sensors. So, oh sorry, I do have one other thing. The oil sensor is sometimes faulty. My light sometimes comes on, so we're gonna check that out and just make sure that that's okay, and that's not loose or anything. I don't think it is, we still would be leaking, so might have to order one of those later. So the last thing, since I have a turbo back exhaust, I don't have cats on it, so that means that the oxygen sensors are going to be smelling all those bad fumes or whatever that's going through, and the emissions, blah 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 blah. Catless downpipes with an SSAC twin 2 exhaust sounds absolutely amazing. I have an exhaust video, go check it out after this video, it is awesome. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get angled defoulers that actually take the oxygen sensor away from the fumes of the exhaust, and that way it's reading or tricking the ECM or ECU into thinking that there's it's okay, there's cats, it's reading okay, the emissions is okay. So we are going to do that, not in this video but eventually. But I'm just letting you know that part 1 today is just checking out and just making sure that I need the sensors that I'm talking about. Already have those EGT sensors ordered, already have the camshaft positioning sensor ordered. We're just gonna check out the oil sensor, and we are gonna check out the brake pad wear sensor. So let's do that, guys. Thank you so much, let's get started. Let's do it. Okay guys, so right here is our pad wear sensor. Right here. You can see it's going up to the brake pads. And we're going to take that out, clean it up, just make sure it's okay. Because as I said, I have a brake wear sensor light on, and it's telling me that my pads are worn out when they're not. They're brand new. So we are going to take them out, clean them up, put them back in, and do the same for the other side and see if that shuts them off. So let's do it. Alright guys, so we got the sensor apart and off. They were a little tough to get off, not too bad though. This is brand new with the pads, so this shouldn't, be too bad. The leads on this, the contacts on this do seem a little corroded, so I'm going to scratch those up a little bit, and then we will put them back on and do the same to the other side. Alright, so I'm just going to use a little tip of a probe, stick in there, scratch them up a little bit. Okay, let's plug them back in, put it in sideways, twist, it should lock into place just like that, and just put them all the way in. Alright guys, so we did that one, and that one actually looked really good, but I actually just took off this one, and they are connected, but as you can see, there's no sensor here. That's because it's back here, it's not in its spot. Maybe that unplugged a little bit, and we'll check it out. Maybe we have a solution. If not, I will let you know in a little bit what we're gonna do. But hey, we'll keep our fingers crossed, and maybe we won't have to spend any money. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a second. All right, guys. So the sensor is put back in its correct place. I don't know. I do think we're gonna be buying, some block offs. I'll explain what I'm saying in a second. Some bypasses. I'll explain that in a second. I don't want to come to that conclusion yet. We will see when I get in the car and try it out and see if the light's on. But the reason why I say that is it was off of its holder. As you can see, it's on correctly now. It's on that slot right there. Before it was hanging off back here. But it was, very tightly in place. They were connected tightly, and the connections look good. So I don't know, man. We'll try it out. I'm gonna throw this wheel back on, and I'll be with you guys in a second. I will start it up with you guys. I'm not gonna check it out off camera, so we'll see together. All right. All right. So let's check it out. We'll start her up. At first I thought it wasn't, but yeah, as you can see, the pad wear light is on right there. All right. So no big deal. So what we're gonna do, guys, I'm gonna go on ECS Tuning right now. For 10 bucks, you could get a pad wear bypass. They plug into there. It's probably a resistor. It shuts off the electric current or whatever, or puts the two contacts together to make the ECU think that the pads are, in good shape. So that's what we're gonna do. Those are brand new brake pads. So obviously, it is just a maybe the issue with the new brake pads, maybe they're bigger or whatever and they're not reading, so it doesn't really matter. Not every car has brake pad wear sensors, so it's not like I really need them, especially because I just got new ones. I could keep checking them out when I take the wheels off and make sure that the pads are in good shape, and I know I have a lot of life left in those. They're brand new. So we will go order those now. Also guys, I did some research on that oil sensor. I am going to order a new one of those also. Like I said, it comes on sometimes, and that's actually because when an oil sensor is failing, it's because it comes on sometimes because the temperature, you know, is at a certain level that a failing sensor can't read. So let's just order that too. Cheap parts, get those plugged in, and we will get those lights off. Just want to show you guys, we have those, see my check engine light on there. We have the P118, that is for bank 1, I believe, oxygen sensor. And we have the P1392, that is for the camshaft positioning sensor, already on its way. And then the P1114, which is the bank 2, I believe, oxygen sensor. So, you know, we're getting there. When I got this car, there's a lot of codes on, and we're down to really just one, and then those EGT sensors, which are already on its way. So we're literally in, you know, not long at all, less than 2 weeks, all of the lights will be off and everything should be perfect, guys. And everything that I'm getting in, I'm gonna do it yourself videos on. So if you have an S4, you know, or you just enjoy watching these videos, make sure you subscribe, keep watching them. Go check out my other videos where I show some more stuff on this car, and I'll catch you guys up with what I got done on this car. All right guys, see y'all next time when I get the sensors in. Let's go spend some money.